Good afternoon.
Okay, I only got noise from one area of the room. This is feeling it. The other ear is not feeling it right now. I said, good afternoon, sisters and brothers.
Good afternoon.
I trust you can all hear me good. Yeah. And all times are the essence, so I'm just going to get right on with it. Listen. Yes, I grew up on a dole in a single parent family, been through a little bit of tragedy. Yes, I was around drugs and violence before the day that I started secondary, and that's part of it, not half of it. Get the picture, the rest ain't necessary. Growing up, got a little caught up, but that ain't even half of my life. I was also given the knowledge of self that is all we actually need to survive. So if you saw me, age 9, reading Malcolm, just fine. Teachers still treated me stupid. Students that couldn't speak English, they put me in groups with. And the irony is, some of the first men to give me schooling, they were called gangsters. But I already explained, we know what the truth is. They used to say, don't be like me. Yeah, I've got a name and don't on the street. Nighttime comes, I can't sleep. That's the part fake rappers don't speak. We don't hit the road because we're thugs. Don't come out the room and want to sell drugs. If we got the right guidance and love, would we find people just like us? How could I not hustle to get by? How do you think I ate as a child? Judge, no one done many things wrong. Just don't boast about it in songs, but listen to my older bars. I was just as confused as you probably are, but you grow when you learn. Trouble, cut, one too many man, you know, get caught up. One too many man that could have been doctors, end up spending the whole life boxed up. You learn if you study. It's all set out just to make them money. No cover. It's all about getting people of colour to fight for one another. So it's logical that us killing our brothers, dissing our mothers is right in line with the dominant philosophy of our time. But time is a cycle, not a line. Comes back around, you regain your mind, you're ready for the energy, I challenge my rhyme. Remedy the pedigree, the jeopardy of your mind when the world is left is a crime. We can all fight with our brothers over crumbs. Harder to fight the one who makes guns. We can all talk shit at $2. Harder to be the one who seeks knowledge. If we understood economics, we'd know money's nothing. Think nothing of it. Money is a means to get wealth, not the wealth itself. And don't get confused far from what Paul you see me do. I own, but I won't hang what I make around my neck. I know from where that the diamonds came, but I do literally own a library that definitely costs more than your chain. And businesses and property, far from starving. I eat quite properly, and I don't care. I just said it for the kids. You need to know you're not broke to listen. Who don't know an asset from a liability, they've never been told or showed the difference. So they don't change situation. The richest man in Britain is Asian. That's significant, not coincidence. Asian people build businesses not by flossing and going out shopping and giving out the culture for everyone's profit. Who runs Bollywood? Indian people. Who runs our shit? There's the difference. So we shake our ass and dance as if racism just upped and vanished. But has it? No, it's right on course. You beat it so bad you change it. No, let me not just make sweeping statements. Give me a second. I'll explain it. For small amounts of drug possession, there's more black people in jail in America than there is for rape and armed robbery and murder all put together. And you can say they're just locking up thugs, but imagine them prison every middle class kid that never held drugs. Oh, that's right, that'd be your kid. See, it's bigger than that. What is going on with this? Prison in America is private business. They get paid $50K per year per inmate by the state. Just wait. Also legally are allowed to use their prison inmates as slaves, cheap slave labour, big corporations, they come out of jail when they can't get a job. So when we celebrate going to jail, we are literally celebrating enslavement. Yeah. Add to that, the hood that you live in, engineered social condition that breeds crime by design. Where do you think you get them? Nah. And you can say that they're just black, but I like to deal with facts. In the 1920s, you would have found in America black towns with prospering centers of economics and education to make you proud. But some people couldn't bear that their former slaves would not just lie down, so the KKK and other hate groups burn those towns to the ground, killing hundreds if it ain't understood. You think you were always living in the hood? It's only been 60 years since they hung blacks and burned them, and that was so cool. They were your baskets, picnic baskets, even gave kids the day off school. Go see a lynching, have a picnic, it's fun to watch the little monkeys die. And people act a little dysfunctional, and they want to pretend that they don't know why. Yeah. It just means you can be killed and you're powerless to get justice about it. Is it difficult to think about how you would then end up feeling about it? And that ain't excuses. I'm just dealing with the roots of abuses that make a reality where a generation of young men speak of ourselves as dirt, casually. That's America. This Britain. Something similar, some different. In this country, the first enslaved were the working class. And what's changed? Worse jobs, worse conditions. Most cats look where they're living, yet they go to the pub. Friday night, they will fight with a guy, don't know what for, won't fight with a guy in a suit and a tie who sends your kids to die in a war. They don't send the kids to the rich and the politicians, it's your kids, the poor British, that they're sent to go and die in a foreign land. For these people that you don't understand. Yeah, they say you are British, and that lovely patriotism that feeds you, but in reality you have more in common with immigrants than with your leaders. I know, both sides of my family, black and white, and fed ghetto mentality. In reality, in the system, poor people are dirt regardless of shape. But with that said, let's not pretend that everything is the same. When our grandparents came here to Britain, if you had a criminal record, you couldn't get it. I said, when our grandparents came here to Britain, if you had a criminal record, you couldn't get it. That ain't protected from all of the stupid abuses they would be living. Kicked in the teeth, stabbed in the street, many times firebombed our houses. Put feces through our letterbox, and of course the cops did so much about it daily. Up to the 80s, people spitting in my pram because I was a coon baby. But of course, that has had no effect on my day when you're crazy. None of this was for any good reason. They were just dark and breathing. To ease the guilt now for all this treatment, constant stereotypes are needed. So if I celebrate how big them are, bricks start flipping, clips start sticking, chicks start hitting, I'm playing my position. But if I teach a kid to be a mathematician, messing with the schism, how they gonna fill a prison when materialism is no longer our religion? What do you think we got now in Britain? Just like America, private prison. Prison for profit. That means when your kids go to jail, people make money off it. So keep environments that breed crime, build more jails at the same time, market badness to the kids in the rhymes. Long as rich kids ain't dying, it's fine. Get them to the point where some are so lost, they actually believe if they don't celebrate killing themselves off, it's because they're soft. Was Malcolm soft? Was Marley soft? Tell me, was Marcus Garvey soft? Was Muhammad Ali soft? Nah. I think not, but they want us to think that the road is cool. Being on road is all we could do. But we don't control the wholesale production. So who benefits from us moving the food? Or thinking there's no way out of road life, but Malcolm X used to hustle on the roadside. Marcus Garvey organised more than 6 million people with no Facebook or Twitter. Why is it something you can't equal? Shh. One of my own homeboys did a 10 straight in the boxing yard. Now what's he doing? Passing his doctorate. Don't tell me that it's too hard. Some Mo Eredo in Nigeria are the remains of an ancient moat dug 1,000 years ago, 20 meters wide, 70 down. Round the remains of an ancient town that's 400 square miles around. 400 square miles around. Please don't believe me. It was a documentary on BBC, but we ain't studying history. Too busy watching MTV. And MTV said, wear platinum. Now everybody want to go and wear platinum. And MTV said, pop magnums. Now everybody want to go and pop magnums. MTV said, drink prune juice. You would start hearing that in tune soon. Hey, today I know all my car is it now that's important what I've got to say? Oh, when I drive a Mercedes, by the way, so everybody listen to what I've got to say. Does that make you all happy? Oh, but my head's still nappy. Think for myself. So some man at me. But on the mic came up, one matters me. All of this is good for the rhymes. If I was in the same place at the same time, and it's clear to everybody on my mind. Some of these guys are running out of the rhymes. Clear to everybody. Little got ears. I'm the guy that they just might fear. They don't want to get near, but they can't have a peer all day. I'm hard like you just like me. Front of the kids for another 5 years, but come to my shows and come to our kids. They seen that much to them. It's a movement. I'll speak for myself. But a unique black, white, man, woman. Anyone who respects truth, we put it. Dudes are like no dinner, we just put it. Yeah, you're sweet, but no substance put it. You can never ever be with a Lebanon. Our songs get played out, never Lebanon. We speak for the people properly, not for the old fat guys in offices and the girls nothing. It ain't fair. Can't even be bothered to comb his hair. Anyway, that's all I kiss him on. Back to the more important task of being so shallow that we got half the hood screaming knowledge is power. And I ain't saying that I'll change back, but I do know this for a fact. Right now there's a youth on your block with his hands on his face screwed up, so he don't care that he don't give a, that he won't let nobody call his bluff, but the words go in. Open your shaka, because once that's happened there is no going backwards. You start to see what is really happening. Who the enemy you should be attacking is. So read, stuck on the block, read, sitting in the box, read. Don't let them say what you can achieve. Because when people are enslaved, one of the first things they do is stop them reading. Because it is well understood that intelligent people would take their freedom. Because if we knew our power, we would understand we can't be held down. If we knew our power, we would not elevate not one of these clowns. If we knew our power, we wouldn't get arrogant when we get 2 pennies. If we knew our power, we would see what everybody sees that we're rich already. But never mind MCs go run for your mum. I'm hungry, run for my tummy. That's enough. Back to worship and money. I'm off. Back to the study.